A very good afternoon, class. So, up till now, we have finished two chapters of our secretarial practice subject. That is, one was we saw what was the meaning of secretary, and the second we studied about the various types of business organizations that has been evolved since Industrial Revolution took place. And we also studied about joint stock company. What are its features? What are the different types of company? What is exactly a company? We saw in the previous chapter. Now today, before I move on to the next topic or the next new chapter of our secretarial practice syllabus, I want you all to observe this particular image and see what do you understand by looking at this particular image. There's a lady over here who's expecting a child. After a certain time period, she gets or she gives birth to a child. And she's really very happy. So I hope the picture is very well clear to you all. Now, why am I showing you all this image? What could be the reason? Class, observe these images. What do you understand? So in the first pic, you can see there is a meeting kind of a thing, and you can see big buildings around. And on this side, you can see there's business law. So can I say, class, this particular thing comes in existence when it is registered by following the procedures laid down by Companies Act 2013. What could it be? So this picture represents the business law is the lady which you saw in the previous image. After a certain period of time, the lady feels happy and she is holding a child. That child could be this particular image which you can see on the left hand side. The hint I gave you all is this particular thing comes in existence when it is registered by following procedures laid down by Companies Act 2013. So can you guess what am I talking about? Correct. We are talking about formation of a company. How does a company comes into existence? Like every one of us who comes into this world by taking birth from our mothers. In the similar manner, the mother of the company is none other than the business law. Business law is the parent of the particular company. So formation of a company can be defined as registering or incorporating a company with the registrar of companies in the state where the company's registered office is to be located. So class, I hope you all followed. We are starting with the next chapter of our syllabus of secretarial practice, that is chapter number 3, and the name of the chapter is none other than formation of a company. And I hope you all are clear with the meaning. So formation of a company is nothing but registering or incorporating the company with ROC, that is Registrar of Companies. And who is ROC? He is the person who is given authority by the law to register the company and bring them into this world. So for example, you can take the authority to bring children in the world is given to God, to parents, to the doctors who help in making the delivery safe and possible for both mother and the child. So similarly, to bring company into existence, who is given the authority? The ROC, that is Registrar of Company. He is the person, he is the institution, he will be responsible to bring the company into existence. So class, please pay attention to the word ROC because this will be coming n number of times from the chapter here on. So who is ROC, class? He is the one who is given authority by the law legally to register all the companies, and after he will register the companies, then only the companies can come into existence. जब तक वो register नहीं करेंगे, incorporate नहीं करेंगे, companies exist नहीं होने वाली. So अगर companies को exist करना है, तो they have to go to the ROC, that is Registrar of Companies, to register their company, and then legally the company will exist. Now, based on minimum number of promoters, the company can be formed of three types. Number one, public company. This we had already seen in the previous chapter. So minimum 7 promoters or persons are required for this. Then the next type of company which can be formed is a private company. And for this, minimum 2 promoters or persons are required. And the third type of company can be formed on the basis of one person company. And for this, minimum 1 promoter or person is required. So this is one type of company which can be formed on the basis of number of promoters or members of that particular company. Based on the capital structure, money-wise, the company may be registered as under section 3, subsection 2 as company limited by shares, and we already saw the meaning in the previous topic. That is, the liability of all the members of this type of company is limited to the unpaid part of the face value of the shares held by the shareholders. So I had given you the example. If the person is holding 10 shares of 10 rupees each, so how much will be the liability of the person? 100 rupees. 10 into 10. 100 rupees से 1 रुपए ज़्यादा भी person will doesn't have to bear, because his liability is limited up till only 10 shares for 10 rupees each, nothing else. The second type of company is company limited by guarantee, wherein the members of this particular company is guaranteed to pay a certain amount either to the assets of the company at the time of winding up of the company or towards the cost of winding up of the company. So all these shareholders guarantees or promises that we are going to pay a certain sum of money during the winding off. मतलब बंद होने वाली जब होगी company, at that particular time we as shareholders will be contributing a certain amount. And the third type is unlimited liability company, which you are very well clear with. That is, the liability of all the members is unlimited to the extent. All right. So just give me a second, class. The liability is unlimited. That is, members are responsible for the whole amount of the company's debts and liabilities. So these are the three types of companies on the basis of capital structure. That is the money which is contributed by the shareholders. So I hope up till now the formation part of the company is clear. Now please observe this particular image, class. Now in order to give birth to a child, as you all know, it requires 9 months. And this 9 months is divided into a period of trimesters. That is, the first trimester consists of first, second, and third month. The second trimester refers to fourth, fifth, and sixth month. And the last trimester stands for 7th, 8th, and the 9th month. And after the 9 months period, finally, class, the mother gives birth to a child. In the similar manner, class, the formation of a company, the existence of a company, the registration of a company passes through 3 stages. So that is why the next topic that we are moving on to is called as stages in the formation of the company. How does the company comes into existence? So there are 3 stages. Stage number 1, A, first trimester, as you can see, promotion. The company is beginning to form in this particular 3 months. The second month is incorporation. Sorry, the second trimester, that is the second stage, is incorporation of a company. That is registering the company and following all the legal procedures as per Companies Act 2013. And the last but not the least, the third stage, the final trimester, that is commencement of the business. So once all the legal formalities are over, then the company can commence, start the business. So in short, if I tell you what will be the smart code of stages of formation of the company, PIC, P-I-C. P for promotion, I for incorporation, and C stands for commencement. So repeat after me, class. What are the stages in the formation of the company? PIC. So P stands for promotion stage, I stands for incorporation stage, and C stands for commencement of the business stage. So I hope you all are clear with the topics up till now. So don't worry, class, we'll be learning all the three stages in detail in the next sessions. Today is just the introductory part of the lecture, which you have to be clear with. Now, before I wind off the topic, some important points. As per Companies Act Section 3 of 1, the following conditions must be fulfilled for the formation of a company. If you all are planning to start a company or form a company, then the following conditions must be satisfied. And what are those conditions? So there are basically 4 conditions given in your textbook regarding formation of a company. So let's see, what are those conditions? Number 1, the company shall be formed for any lawful purpose. That means you will do the business legally and there will be no illegal business or such kind of business will not be conducted which is not permitted by law. If you all are planning to form any of the 3 types of company which we saw, then in case of public company, minimum 7 promoters will be required. In case of private company, minimum 2 promoters will be required. And in case of 1-person company, only 1 person will be required. The third type, all the promoters must subscribe their names to the MOA, Memorandum of Association. Now class, in the previous lecture, I gave you some information regarding AOA, that is Articles of Association. Now, this is the very first document, MOA. So there are 2 important documents of a company, that is called as MOA and AOA. MOA is the primary document and it shows the purpose of the organization, of the company. In short, बोल सकते mission or vision, aims and objectives, company क्यों बन रही है, all your WH question. Why is the company formed? What is the objective of the company? When will the company achieve the objectives? To whom the company is targeting or satisfy which customers? तो जितने भी आपके WH questions है वो सारे MOA में उसके जवाब होंगे. So Memorandum of Association is the very first document जिसमें कंपनी का पूरा कच्चा चिट्ठा मतलब A to Z all the information will be given in Memorandum of Association. It is that document which shows the aims and objectives of the company. In short, company का mission क्या है और company का vision क्या है, क्या करना चाह रही है, company exist होके क्या करेगी. That is specified in Memorandum of Association. So once you have decided which type of company you're going to open, all the promoters must subscribe their names and mention their names in the first document, that is Memorandum of Association of the company. The promoters must comply with all the provisions of Companies Act 2013. Sorry for the mistake over here. With respect to incorporation of a company. So all भी जो भी procedures करने वाले हैं promoters, they must be doing within the guidelines of Companies Act 2013. So these are the 4 conditions which should be satisfied before formation of a company. So class, I hope you all are clear with this particular conditions. So tomorrow we'll be focusing on the first stage, the first phase of formation of a company, that is the promotion stage. So till then class, take care, stay safe, keep studying, keep practicing, and if any doubt, please let me know in the comment section. And if you like my video, please do subscribe to my channel and forward the link to all your friends whom you think will be beneficial too. So thank you so much class for listening to me. I stop here for today.